I'll fucking take the heat if anything happens.
Who's gonna watch it?
Huh?
You're streaming on your big platform?
How the fuck do I put the volume down on this shit? This fucking game's loud. There you go.
No!
Fucking Alan in the background.
Fuck. I'm getting fucked up.
You said you want the link?
No, so I was getting
No, not you,
fucked
not
up.
you, Isaac.
The link.
The link? What were you saying, Isaac?
That, what the fuck was I saying?
I do not know. I don't know. Oh, did you want to see the Fallout? Or no?
Chief No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Where the fuck is this rat? What the fuck?
Have you guys played Rats Instagib?
What?
Rats Instagib.
What the fuck is that?
I'll show you.
I'm about to say the same thing. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's like this game where like you're like jumping around a room, has like basically, and you're like shooting each other with lasers, and it's so fucking sick.
No.
You're just jumping around the room like it's like Timefall kind of with like the movement. It's fucking crazy. Like crazy ass movement, dog.
I
You
believe
play
it.
with the WAS and shit like that, and you're like dashing to the side and shit like that, and you're trying to shoot each other.
Basically,
Basically, like you're like quick scoping each other essentially. It's crazy.
it's fucking Halo, but with like Halo with a portal.
Where the fuck is this rat that's challenging me?
I'll show you, dog. It's fucking sick. At some point.
Come in.
Ratatouille 2 Dawn of Justice.
Huh?
I call it Ratatouille
Sure.
2 Dawn of Justice.
Yeah. Take it.
What? Why do you call it that?
Oh, just because it means racist again. It's like I just call it Ratatouille 2 Dawn of Justice. Because the sequel to Man of Steel 2, or to Man of Steel is, you know, Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. So it's like, 2 Dawn of Justice.
You were gonna stream it on Discord, Alan?
Me?
Yeah, the game?
Alright, now.
Oh,
I'll show you guys later, but right now I'm still playing Monster Hunter.
okay, cool. I can't look at Discord anyways. Apparently, it's being a bitch.
Speaking of bitches, the fucking 2 Rex is being a little pro.
Ark Survival. Oh. Come in. Huh? Just Buffalo. I don't. What's the amounts? Like 8 wings? Is that a thing?
Just
8 or 10 or 10's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, some fries. Alright. My asshole's gonna stink. My stink burn. I mean, it's an ass. It does stink. Even. Isaac, when you if you were to exit the game, the vault where the vault is, and you re-enter it, that's how you get inside the vault.
I tried doing that. I don't know. It didn't let me.
No, you have to exit. Like, you know how you entered that world map, that weird giant.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to do that and then go back in, I think, to enter it. Yeah. I'm double checking right now. Does not recognize my access code?
My phone.
Sorry, but we can't let you back in right now. Technical problems, try later. Fuck you, bitch. Bro, I could have sworn that's how it worked.
Have you guys seen Schitt's Creek?
Schitt's Creek? No.
That one's funny.
The fuck is this? Oh, that's pause. Maybe I need to exit the box and then re-enter. Mountains.
In Shit's Creek, it's basically about like a rich family that went bankrupt and broke, and they bought like a shitty town as a joke, but then like because they're so broke, they had to resort into living in that shitty town. And like I'm not sure if you've seen like there's this gay guy that like he's like famous as fuck. He plays like one of the characters with the brother and then there's a sister.
No, I don't think so. I have to see the trailer or something like that. Can I actually pull it up? Let me see. I think there's a... Oh, cool. Scanner. What's the orange? We could glean more information from this terminal with a more scientific approach. Okay. Yeah, so Isaac, you just needed to leave the cave, take like a step right outside the green circle zone, and then re-enter the vault, and you could go inside. And they have quests for you. They'll level you up quick.
Probably a good thing I fucking I saved the save with the rats.
You're still there? Is that what you're saying?
I was gonna override it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you didn't? Yeah, that's good.
I couldn't. No, I didn't. Yeah. That way I don't waste days going back.
That's good. Let me know if you guys want to play Apex at some point.
But I'm having fun right now.
Yeah.
You've been playing that shit forever.
Yeah, and I'm having fun, dog.
I like the sassy.
Seems like, yeah, that's some like gay ass ass.
Huh?
That's some gay ass ass.
Welcome back. How goes the search? It's going okay.
Sunrise. Oh, we don't have to. Jumped out and stabbed Armand with her shot.
Search. I need help. You seem okay to me. Come back if you need some healing. Oh! Isaac, you can get free healing over here.
The vault?
You can get free healing.
At the vault, right?
At the vault? Yeah, you just go talk to a doctor. He'll heal you up.
Oh, so that's cool.
Yeah. This game's all filled with all sorts of shit like that. If you do exploration, sometimes it rewards you.
Oh, yeah. Joey.
Steal this shit.
It's best.
I think you can wait. Is it T?
Third corner.
See a screenshot. I'll put save.
I guess it's
F1. Oh, F1's for all the.
I
Okay.
see.
these things that
If you, Isaac, another thing is if you press F1, then it gives you the tips for everything, how to play the game.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You're like, shut
That's
up
fun.
already.
Oh no, it's cool.
Okay, go.
Well, I'll probably learn it. Like I'll probably remember it when I play it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make myself a peanut butter and jelly.
Are you trying to play the game on your own, like just experience it? Or
I don't do that. Like I can play whenever you're down to play with me.
oh yeah.
So we'll both play at the same time and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to like, oh yeah, I want to experience it. It's not good. It's cool to like if you guide me that way, I'm not like giving up on it, you know?
Yeah.
Cause my ass knows I give up on shit.
Give me 1 second.
That's what we do. So
Hello? Okay.
And Joe,
Yeah.
how come you're oh fuck? How come your girlfriend moved out? Like why don't she move it back in?
Moved
Was it
where?
working?
Oh, with me?
Yeah.
Oh, like when I told you hold down.
Yeah, it was like not working.
Huh?
I think
It
he's
wasn't working anymore.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute in my in chat.
Alright.
Hey. Fuck. Let me actually change sources of audio so that way they can't hear you either.
I mean, I just don't remember what he said because
It's not a big deal. Hold on. I'd rather just not have it on stream is all.
oh,
Yeah. So hold on. I can make sure everything's good.
oh shit, are people listening to us?
Yeah.
Oh shit, how many people?
I don't know. I'm not. I turned off the viewer thing. They could be one. It could be none.
It could be 20. It could.
Yeah, I turned off the viewer thing. My friend recommended me to do this that way I don't like constantly worry about it.
So comment.
Yeah. At first it wasn't bothering me, but I guess sometimes like I don't pay attention to them enough. So if I have it off, then it'll just be a reminder to keep staying engaged, basically. And I can mute myself on disc whenever anyone does interact.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
On Discord.
What are these? Can I use this? For the holding and preservation of water and other fluids. Can I sell these or something? I don't remember what they're for.
I'm just the on and then the fence.
Sure.
Just put them on there.
Is it Black History Month?
Is it February? I think February is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was February.
There are some people who said that, like, well, these are black people who said that they should get rid of Black History Month so that way they can teach it every day rather than a month where no one like even though it's like a holiday, no one really focuses on it as much. But not really a holiday, like, because it's a forced thing that you have to learn, so people don't care about things you have to learn.
Spell that 0.
I don't know. It's a thought. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'm curious to see if that's actually logic.
Well, this is a used car.
Safety.
The other car's on
But
fire.
I don't know, cause same thing for like I mean, realistically, a lot of people do just learn because of the month. I mean, California is like a hot pot, so we pretty much already know a lot about each other.
And then me and Alan are gonna get civics. I'm gonna get type R. He wants to get the SI. So you're gonna take your pick on which one you're gonna get.
For cars,
Mm-hmm.
We're
like
gonna drip that shit.
sports
You
car.
can't drift SIs, nigga.
Huh?
You can't drift SIs or type Rs. You're gonna spend all
I
the
wasn't
money.
gonna drip, damn it.
Then fucking get a rear-wheel drive car.
Where are you guys gonna drive these cars? What are you guys talking about? Just
Then you're not drunk.
To be honest, get any fucking Lexus other than the ES. Get fucking get a Nissan 350. Get a fucking. Oh my god.
So get a 350Z back.
I want a Lexus SC300 though. It's basically a Supra, but like luxury Supra.
no. What are you guys talking about? Like, if you guys were to get like a bomb ass car, it would be those cars.
Like a sport,
JDM.
like a JDM like drift car because he got into a fucking. He got into that one fucking anime where you drift, but like, nigga, you're not paying attention enough about cars.
Okay.
Isaac is the protective of cars and music.
It'd be called autocrossing gay. I go, how the fuck is autocrossing gay? You're fucking racing.
I don't know anything to deal with. Do you guys want to go to NASCAR? I've never been to one.
No, NASCAR is fucking gay. I fucking hate NASCAR.
I heard that shit's fucking dope.
I mean, if you're redneck, sure.
I'm redneck.
I fucking knew it.
Yes, I've been blending in the entire time. You fool.
Fools, I've been redneck this whole time. Meanwhile, you were on the defense. I actually activated my attack card.
Oh, that's how you do it.
And
Okay,
plus-
okay.
Obliterated. I'm trying to talk anime.
Huh?
So I'm trying to talk how anime talks.
Anime talks. Florida Peter was playing Kovac. Oh, I must have made them as friends, and now I know who Florida Peter is. What the fuck? Where these bitches come from?
Like my fire. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I'm telling you to click on everything down at the vault because there's a computer that if you use it with a science skill, it'll give you XP, I think.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. I'm doing a fat shit right now.
Taking a fat shit, sir. Does this work on science also, or is this just repairs? There's nothing, okay. Oh, that's intense. Oh, that's buffalo. Oh, that is not what I was gonna do. Oh, there's Mentats. You could use Mentats to increase your intelligence for a temporary amount, but since it's a chem, in this game, if you get addicted to shit, that shit fucks you up, bro. So save beforehand so that way you don't get addicted. Why is this?
For sure.
Oh, Vito's fucking holding. Vito, stop laying down my fucking keyboard, you dickhead. You gain 2 intelligence with 2 perception, 1 charisma when you use it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Science. I think you have to have a higher skill.
Bro, nigga wants 13,000 for a fucking old beat up drift car, dog. You're fucking on crack.
People don't have like an idea of
Nigga wants 10,000 for a used one with 110,000 miles. You're crazy, dude.
yeah. Honestly. I think I'm figuring something out, Isaac. I don't
No.
remember. Fail to learn anything? Fuck. Maybe. If you left click, hold on to left click, and then you use your science thing on things, you can learn some stuff from it. But it's telling me I'm failing to learn anything, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh shit, $4,000 for this? I wanna send you this, dude.
I honestly would probably never buy a race car or anything like that. But that's just me.
No, dude, sports cars, like, they don't, depreciate.
I don't want them either way. Unless I was driving on a track or something like that, but I don't really care for going fast. I'm an old ass man.
I'm a black nigga.
Damn. You gonna get me cancelled. GG, here I go.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay. I'm going, bro. I'm ascending. Or descending. I'm going to hell now. I'm like, fuck.
What'd you send me, nigga?
Drip cars, bitch.
Why'd you put it in disc?
Nice.
I probably should put it in the Discord, though.
Fail. Just throw it in there.
I will.
Noise.
Oh my god, this is a clean fucking G35. If I saved up $7,000, dude, I'm gonna come and fucking pick this car up, dude. You think I'm fucking joking, dog? This car is fucking sick. Fast as fuck, boy. I'm just sending fucking drift cars, okay? Like, I'm not sending, like, anything in particular. However,
So you're not sending me nudes?
the G35 is something that I actually want. It's not necessarily a drift car, like the coupe is, but the sedan isn't. No, I'm not sending you nudes, but if you wanted to.
Nudes or nothing, bro.
240 SX, $9,000. Wow, do you want to spend $9,000 on a 240? Alan,
What?
you're not looking at the fucking chat.
Huh?
I said you're not looking at the chat.
What am I supposed to look at? The cars? I looked at them.
Alright, fuck me then. Don't acknowledge them, it's okay.
No, they're cool.
They're not. They're not cool at all, Isaac.
No.
I wouldn't let Vito sit in one. That's how not.
Vito?
I wouldn't let him sit in one.
Oh my god, you're overprotective.
No, not because they're. It's only because they're not cool enough. That shit beat up, bro. The Lexus.
Yeah, I know. But they want hella money for it.
San Bernardino, 4,100, 2002 Lexus. Dude, Lexus is expensive, bro. Why do you want
I
one of
know
those?
it's expensive, and look, it's already been like fucking ran through. And they still want hella money through for it.
2008 Infiniti G35. I don't
That
know.
was the one I want. That was the one I want. That one's nice.
What? Well, what's so good about it?
It's lightweight, it's rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and it's fast. For a V6, it's pretty fast.
Does it use a lot of gas? How's its mileage? I care about old man shit, bro.
Does it use a lot of gas?
Does it use a lot of gas? How does it affect the environment?
Well, given that fossil fuel is way more efficient than coal, I would say it's not that bad.
I would rather take a horse.
I'd rather take a camel. It'll last longer. My boy wants to drift a fucking car, however, doesn't kind of fails to. Oh my god, my bad, wrong place. Fails to realize drifting a car is hella money. Oh my god, $12,000 for? Would you buy a '71 Mustang for $12,000?
No.
What? No.
The classic.
Wait, a 70s?
Yeah, 71.
Send me a picture.
I knew you couldn't resist. Oh, and by the way, you can fucking drift Fords, the Mustangs, so...
Dude, I would not touch any of these cars because they're like 10,000 cash and shit like that.
No,
These shouldn't these cars all be like over
$5,000 per
10,000,
thousand.
like 20,000?
1,000, yeah, they should, but they're not.
Something's got to be fucking wrong with them if they're fucking selling them for this little.
What do you mean?
This is cheap, isn't it?
What?
All these cars, aren't they pretty cheap for?
No, the depression has made them like skyrocket. That 200,000 mile one should really be cut in half as 2,200. That 2002 should be about 3,000. This one right here should be around 3, 4. This Infinity should be about 6, which it is about 6. It's at 7. This Infinity is too high. It should be about 6 again. This 240 SX should go for 2K. It's at 9,000. This Lexus right here is going for 10,000. It should be at maybe 5.
Wait, why are these cars suddenly expensive when no
Because
one
of the
wants
chip.
to? Huh?
Hmm?
No one wants to buy
Because of the-
fucking gas.
I know. Well, it has to do with the chips. Like, they don't have any fucking chips to make, like, computers and shit for the fucking cars.
So how does the value increase in the cars though?
Well, used cars are, like, at a higher value because nobody can afford a new one because the new ones have even gone even higher.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to like upsell.
Yeah, however, now since the gas crisis is going up, then V8s are going to be going down in value. So even if it is a used V8, you're probably going to get it for dirt cheap.
So would a V8 ever be use less fuel, or do they use more since it uses 8 cylinders?
Yeah, 8 cylinders uses more technically because it uses more power.
Okay.
I mean, it's about 20,000 if you're like light on the wheel. I'm sorry, on the pedal. You're getting about 20 miles to the gallon, if possible.
Jesus. Why buy a 8? Other than if you need one, like.
Well, you're buying it because it's powerful. Usually, for the towing potential, you can tow shit, or you can race it, or you can drift it, or you can tune it. I don't know, drag racing.
Jesus. I don't think that's useful.
It's not useful.
Just for trucks, yeah. Trucks, I want 100%. For an SUV. Those are luxury, dude. Those are hella luxury items.
Which ones?
Just cars like that, 8 cylinders.
Oh, yeah.
You really should only get them if you would like to spend money and willing to lose it.
Yeah. The first gen Lexus GS300 is good for drifting too.
Otherwise, people better give you a fucking ride all the time, and in return you help them move and shit like that. Dude, I know so many dudes who have people who have like big ass trucks in the military. Dude, they must be fucking sweating balls. One of them almost had like a monster truck size fucking truck.
Bro, fucking a lot of black people get Challengers, the SRTs and shit,
Dude, that's
Hellcats and all that.
that's a lot of people. Dude.
Chargers.
Wait, what are Hellcats?
The Challenger,
No, I mean
the
like
new Challenger.
what type of cars are those?
I'll show you.
Do lowriders still exist? like,
Technically in Texas, yeah.
it's, like they're not as a big thing, and in Santa Ana, I have not seen as many. You know, when it passed through
Yeah,
there,
no.
it's a trip. It's a novelty item gone missing. Sad.
This is a Hellcat. This is what black people love driving.
For the zero and no injuries.
Hold on. This is a Hellcat.
Yeah.
Hellcat.
Protected hero just now, but heck yeah, I did.
Alright, boys. I'm gonna get off of the stream. I'm gonna call my girl.
Alright, cool.
Alright, bros. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright. Later, man.
Right, dude.
Laters.
Laters.
Oh, guess what he just did?
You're still playing that game, Alan?
I'm up in my hero right now.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck is with the internet?
You ever seen me put so much on the line? Not smart to face walk a competitor. Better stay back.
We fight him like we expected to. We'll definitely lose this match. So, we can't capture them. We'll retreat and ambush them repeatedly. It's the only way to have an advantage over them. So loud! But there was an advantage.
Sure.
They're moving further away from us.
And they must be trying to regroup.
Rose.
Thought that there was a powerhouse to the team. The others are simply.
I should reply that I finished. There you go. What's on my face?
Probably some cum.
Oh. No, I already washed that off by now. So funny. That's a combat mode. Control R, most notably. Cute ass fucking cat. You wanna go outside, handsome? Oh shit. Kids, water fast.
Shit.
Hey, where the fuck are you at?
Where am I at? I'm reading right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say I'm gonna clean up for a little and then we can hop on the fix or
Alright.
some shit.
Alright, cool.
My room's a mess. I mean, like I had a girl over and stuff yesterday, so
Damn.
I made a mess. My room was spotless though when she came over.
Lies. All lies.
No, it really was. I was cleaning it up while I was on Discord with y'all.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. No, it was spotless, dog. Like, when you're gonna smash, you gotta clean it through it.
Yeah, you do. Some people don't care though. That's a thing.
You know my stuff.
Okay. Nice. Charge skiing law enforcement. You might not know it, but the vault wouldn't run as well if it wasn't for me. Sounds important. Oh, I accidentally closed. That's why. Where is Logitech? That's the app. Logitech. There you go. Okay. Alright. It is without proper adherence to the laws. The vault would soon be a lawless place with no direction that would jeopardize the safety of us all. Now that I've been outside, are there any laws that apply specifically to me? I've seen some places on the
I hate that we lost an
The fuck? What?
I hate that we lost an hour.
Asleep, basically?
Yeah.
No wonder I was fucking tired.
What was the fuck? I'm so confused. Because I look like, it's like, fuck. There's a time different on my phone. Then I realized. Yeah.
Yeah, something felt wrong. I was like, what the fuck? Well, at least we get more daytime, dude.
Sure.
That means less sketchy shit goes on. At least I'd like to think so. Okay, that's fine. Outside of it, any laws that apply specifically to me. That's of course, yeah. Those are required on the outside world. That's really what that is in here. Not, I can't think of anything in particular. Thanks. Need to open the armor. Weapons, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What the fuck? Sounds important. People being lost, the only thing to the for misery and destruction. Keep up good work. This access. Share myself in secure scene. That's it. Sounds like only people with need to have access. Well, I have need. Please open the door. Sorry, good. Alright, but I can't let you in. Fuck. I'll get back to work. My speech is not high enough, bitch. Nice. Oh, fuck. Glass inside here. Holy shit.
Fucking orange.
Nice. Oh,
Angel, we're about to go into the shit. We're about to go into the trenches. It's D-Day. It's time.
it's time. Is it?
I'm about to fuck. I'm about to go to war. Hold up.
You cleaning? Is that what you mean? Or are we talking about war? We're talking about
No,
war.
I didn't have much cleaning to do. I mean, I still have some more, but I'm just like, crap, I wanted to pick something.
Oh, Isaac sent me a friend request, that's all. What did Isaac lose his fucking his Instagram account for again? Fucking guy. You know, I heard, do you remember Chino? Him? He apparently, from what people have told me, is that like he's doing fine, but he's just, he's kind of a dickhead. Is that he asks for money, he has to borrow money a lot often. He doesn't need it. Doesn't need to.
He's always been a dickhead.
He's always what?
He's always been a dickhead.
Yes, sadly.
Nothing new.
Oh, when you were saying we're going to war, are you talking about Apex?
Angel.
Yeah. What's up?
No, because you make sure I can hear you.
Okay. Message me? Did you ever like Club Penguin?
Not really.
No. I like it. I play Rewritten every now and then. Mostly with my girlfriend.
This person.
Dude, it's always late. I don't know. Hello, Lyle. How are you holding up? We're doing alright, but I hope that you find the large chips of your base on it so we don't have much time. Oh, that goes to search pretty well. Yeah, keep the American. Well, not so good. Goes down. We'll get a new chip in time. I think that's all I should move outside before it's about. Come in. Okay. Huh? Okay. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe you should come to one of our meetings to assess me and her.
Yo, Angel,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna dip, dog, because I'm falling asleep.
Alright, cool, man.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, dude.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Deuces.
Later. Unbelievable. Have you found the water chip yet? Not yet. I haven't had much luck. No luck yet, but I know I found it. Hey, how are you doing? Good, I don't know what happened to all this. Please don't let us down. Don't worry, I'll do my best. You'll be alright. Yeah, whatever. You'll be alright. That's how you know your background character. Your name is Citizen. Citizen. Teresa. Bring the audio to my headset. No, I'll just leave it. I'll just take off my headset. I'll be back real quick. I'm gonna get wings and I'm gonna eat it on stream. But I'm gonna be wearing a white shirt, so that's probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna fucking do it. I'll be back, chat. You know you're still here? Handsome boy. Okay. Be back. Alright, chat, I'm back. I'm back, chat. Hello, chat. We're playing an old ass game. It's Fallout. It's old, it's great. It's one of the best out there. Oh, this game doesn't look like much when you're playing it. It's amazing though. Just gonna put this away since I'll wait for anyone to join in chat. You know what? I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos. Here. Oh shit. We'll go back to this. Here, we'll take a break. Playthrough part 1. Update. Okay. Close. Oh wait, I should change the game. I mean the thing to just chatting. Update. Yeah.
Teaching them to be ruthless, teaching them to be cold and calculating. That's all really what goes into this. Now, one of the other things that goes on is, if you guys recall, Anicia, she was the one who sexually assaulted Mark. And for a long time, Mark kept it to himself, but ultimately he ended up revealing it to Adam Eve. And when that happened, when he basically dumped that information on Adam Eve, her immediate response is, we need to do something. But Mark didn't want to. Now, one part of that was kind of the victim's mentality, which is, it was probably something that I did or something along those lines, basically blaming themselves. But the other part was, there was just too much at stake, right? If he went to his father, if he went to Nolan and said like, hey, I know you're the leader of the Viltrumite race, Anicia had basically sexually assaulted me, one, it would be openly admitting it, which would basically crush any self-esteem he had, which kind of goes into the victim mentality. But two, it could potentially fracture the Viltrumite race. Now, of course, maintaining his own mental health is way more important than the success of the Viltrumite race. But the point that I'm making here is that when people go through those exceedingly hard experiences, they don't always make the most logical decisions. That emotion largely ends up taking over. And so as a result of that, we actually end up finding out that what appears to have been the case is that Anicia had basically gotten pregnant, and that in doing so, she ended up giving birth to a child that she named Markley. Now, the reason why I say this is basically the child of Mark is because this kid looks like they're about 5 years old, right? It looks like that's the case. The timeline fits perfectly. So when she had initially assaulted Mark, she ended up becoming pregnant, and then of course gave birth to his child. But
The Band's Visit is this year's Tony Award winner for Best Musical.
Let me tell you about Petah Tikva. Such a city, everybody loves it.
The Washington Post cheers. It's a fun...
following this, you basically switch over to Mark and Nolan meeting up with Robot, right? Meeting up with Rex. And this again is where things get really, really interesting here, right? In the statement that he makes to them, he says like, do you know how many people died in this invasion attempt, right? Obviously some other dimensional alien race tried to invade or successfully invaded, but was ultimately repelled. And he says 1,513. He says, I don't mean to be proud of the deaths of so many people, but that was an achievement that should be recognized. We're only a week into cleanup and already the building process is well underway. He says people are scared, but they're safe and they are fed. Steps are already being taken to prevent these kinds of things from happening in the future. And he says it's not just the ones you knew as heroes who are helping in the efforts. Even the villains have united under my leadership for the good of all. And he says a place for everything and everything in its place. He says, I've learned if you find out what a villain wants and you give it to them, well, then you have an ally. Power, respect, money, help them meet their goal on your terms. Then the other people, the bad stuff, becomes less important and they become productive members of society. And he says, I'm glad to say as time goes on, more and more of our friends are starting to see things my way. After all, you can't argue with results. There are still a few holdouts, but they don't interfere. they keep their distance. And in the case of Monster Girl and Monax, they even pitch in when help is needed. Don't let the current state of people fool you. People are happy and life is good. And this is a statement that he's making to Mark and to Nolan. It's really more to Mark than anything else because Nolan is already on the side of Robot. It's really more to Mark than it is Nolan because Nolan's already on the side of Robot, right? It's basically
What, Vito? My handsome boy. Ooh. Dude, ranch on fucking wings is amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna put water in Vito's bowl. Just in case. Oh, sorry, Vito. Sorry, Vito. Get up. Okay, you have water. But you can't reach your food. There you go. I'll get you more food after I eat. You have enough for now. This is the first time I've ever eaten like a boneless wing or
trying to convince Mark. And that's when the two of them basically take off into space and they have this discussion. And Nolan makes this case where the two of them are talking and he's like, look, it was understandable when this all first started that you would be avidly against it because there were no results. There was no evidence to indicate that he was actually doing a good thing. You simply had to take him at his word. And all he had shown you up to that point was that he had launched a massive campaign against all those superheroes that he knew right off the bat would turn against him and then left those that he was unsure about to make their own choices. But he had, by your measurement, turned against the superhero community. But now we're 5 years in. We have results. The reality here, Mark, whether you agree with it or not, is the world is a better place. Crime is at an all-time low. People are not starving. There is no more economic or social inequality in the world. The world is better than it's ever been. He's like, initially, Rex didn't really have a face to this stuff. He just kind of operated in secret, operated in the shadows, but ultimately he made himself public. And that when the time came when a new president was elected, he never ran. Instead, people wrote him in. People loved him so much that they actually added him to the ballot and then voted for him that way. But when it was revealed that he had basically won the office of the presidency, he turned it down. He's not looking for absolute power, Mark. He's not looking to be king. He's not looking to run the country or the world or anything like that. You know, and that's where Mark really, in a lot of ways, kind of starts grasping at straws. And it's like, well, I mean, what makes you think that this alien invasion wasn't something he orchestrated, right? In order to make himself look good to everybody, right? To stay in everybody's good graces. In reality, what Mark is doing is looking for reasons to maintain his position. All the evidence contradicts everything that Mark is saying. There's nothing here to indicate that people don't have freedoms. There's nothing here to indicate that they can't speak ill against Rex or anything like that. If anything, they have no reason to. They absolutely love him. And that's kind of the interesting thing, is it's basically Mark just grasping at straws. It's, well, no, there's got to be some kind of a problem here. There's got to be something wrong with what's going on here, and I will discover it. There's got to be something. There's no way that we could have some situation where a person of their own volition and from a place of being altruistic basically seizes power and then makes the world better. The reality here is that's entirely the case, that the whole of human history kind of reflects the fact that if people wanted things to be better, they would be better. But people are slow to change, and oftentimes people will fight against change. And the reality, as far as Rex realized it, was if people will not change of their own accord, and if people will not make the world better, then I will make them. And ultimately, people sided with that, right? They respected a good leader that drug them into the future, even if it had to be done kicking and screaming. And so that's the crazy thing about that, right? That's the crazy thing, is that it really seems to point to this idea that at the end of the day, superheroes basically exist for the purpose of maintaining the status quo. That's all they really seem to exist to do. But when you have somebody who comes along and flies in the face of that and says, no, we as superheroes should not be maintaining the status quo. We should be making people better, whether they want to be or not. Suddenly it doesn't seem to happen as bad as it may have been before. Now again, there is a lot more going on here than we're initially led to believe. But it basically looks like Rex is the good guy here, right? And Mark is the bad guy trying to find a problem with a great situation. And so the result of this is that you basically end up picking up with General Thrag, of course, who essentially tells the two of his children, like, I have trained you, I have taught you everything you need to know to become highly formidable assets. I have a final mission for you. And he says, your mission is to kill Mark, right? Your mission is to go back and to kill Invincible. Word has reached my ears that he has returned. We will destroy him because of his actions in destroying, at least being a part of the destruction of the Viltrumite race. He can't readily launch an attack on Nolan because what's left of the Viltrumite race sees Nolan as their leader. If Freddie Mercury were to show up here and attack Nolan on Earth, the Viltrumites would kill him, right? They would ultimately end up destroying him, right? That was the promise that was made. If you come back here, we will kill you. So you stay away, we stay away, and that'll basically be it.
It is crazy how much money I'm saving with every plate instead of ordering out every single night. By the time you pay the delivery fee, surcharges, markups, other fees, and of course the driver's tip, you're paying what you would for a 5-star meal for not a 5-star pizza. And every plate gives me everything I need to make better meals at home for only $2 a plate. It also takes less time for me to make than it does to wait around for a driver. I timed it. Before every plate, my meals never looked like the finished product they do in the YouTube videos, but with every plate, they send you these really cool step-by-step cards. Makes cooking very easy. I really never thought I could make something like this. I think Gordon Ramsay would be proud.
Just say that it doesn't come out looking good.
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best, you gotta try Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest, all-in-one meal shake.
I think that's bullshit, but
It's made with over 70 plant-based superfoods and nutrients. Giving you all your essentials in one delicious meal.
Cheers!
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Just water, 2 scoops, blend and go. A complete meal in seconds to keep you going for hours. Only the highest quality plant-based ingredients to fuel your body and mind. Made for health-conscious people on the go. It's amazing what you can do when you eat healthy and feel your best. Join thousands of happy customers using Kachava to achieve their health goals. It all starts with changing what you put into your body. Click the link and start today.
Oh man, these wings are good.
Now, of course, he also contacts Oliver to let him know what's going on, and Oliver begs, right? Begs and pleads, please do not kill my brother, right? Do not kill Mark. But the response of Freddie Mercury is, it's already set in motion, right? This is your test. This is a test of your loyalty. If you are truly on my side, you will let this happen. You will let your brother die. But if you turn against me, if you try to save the life of your brother, then I will know what side you're truly on, right? I will know where your loyalties truly lie. And so while you have Mark and you've got Tara and you've got Adam Eve who are just enjoying a beautiful day, you know, at home where Tara is playing outside, suddenly they're met by the children of Freddie Mercury, right, who immediately attack them, right, who immediately just start going off and attacking all of them. Now, one of the big things to know about Tara is despite the fact that she has seemingly inherited the powers of Mark, she's never really used them before. And so the result of this is that she doesn't know how to fly or anything like that, and that while she is essentially taken by Mark and he flies as fast as he can, she hasn't learned how to breathe while flying. And so for her, it's like suffocating, you know, and that's why he tells her, you need to take a deep breath, right? Take as deep of a breath as you possibly can, and then we got to take off again, right? Like, we need to get you someplace safe, and then I will come back and I will deal with this fight myself. And so ultimately, the son catches up to Mark while the daughter is battling Eve, and in a lot of ways, the fights seem pretty even. Now, one of the things here when it comes to Eve is she probably the most powerful person that exists in the universe just in terms of raw power? Yes, but how she uses her power has largely been pretty small, right? She used it when she was doing things like fixing the environment and all that kind of stuff, right? Altering the biological structure and the biosphere of the earth in just huge ways. But when she engages in a conflict here, she uses them pretty small time, right? I mean, I guess she could just simply phase this girl out of existence or turn her into something else or whatever the case happens to be. But in the end, she uses her powers in a pretty basic way. And a lot of that is because Adam Eve doesn't want to kill this girl. Remember?
Sorry, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more food. I'm pretty starving.
Adam, Eve, and Mark don't readily kill people unless they absolutely have to. It's more about defeating her, right? Basically capturing her, you know, essentially getting her to stop, right? That's really all it is. But the fight's pretty drawn out. Now, of course, once the son catches up to Mark and the two of them start fighting, then Mark immediately starts pummeling this kid. The ultimate thing here, though, is that the son basically grabs Tara and then drops her from this enormous height because he knows Tara doesn't seem to have any powers, or at least doesn't seem to know how to use her powers if she does have them. And so where the expectation is she'll just crash into the ground and just hit as hard as possible, she ultimately ends up flying. Right now, it's really more floating than anything else, but of course, she doesn't hit. She has no idea how to use her powers. She has no idea what to do, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, cool, she's safe until Freddie Mercury arrives on the scene and then grabs her. And of course, we know that she would stand no chance against Freddie Mercury, right? Freddie Mercury would absolutely crush this girl. And in fact, where he goes to kill her, right, where he goes to take her out, Oliver shows up, and Oliver basically ends up fighting off against Freddie Mercury and essentially siding with Mark. Now, it's a very sad turn of events here because ultimately Oliver tells Tara, go and find your father, right? Oliver knows his fate is sealed. He knows that going against Freddie Mercury like this, he can't go toe-to-toe with this guy. He cannot stand against Freddie Mercury. Remember, Freddie Mercury was orders of magnitude stronger than Oliver was when they first met, and that while Oliver has grown stronger as he's aged, so has Freddie Mercury. And so in effect, he'll just never be as strong as Freddie Mercury is, right? Oliver's strength and capabilities could increase by 50 levels, but by that point, by the time he gets to where General Thrag was, General Thrag will be 50 levels higher above him, right? It is an even distribution. It just kind of continues at the same rate. And so because of this, there's no conceivable way for Oliver to survive. And so with that being the case, you ultimately have Mark, who basically shows up to Adam Eve and helps her basically incapacitate the daughter. And then of course you have this whole fight going on between Oliver and Freddie Mercury. And ultimately Freddie Mercury just like impales Oliver, right? Punches him through the gut, and that essentially kills him. And then following that, you end up having Mark, who shows up on the scene with the son of Freddie Mercury. And he says, you have something of mine, I have something of yours. You have my daughter, I have your son. I suggest that we have an even exchange. And the response of Freddie Mercury is, no, I know you're not gonna kill my son, right? You're a hero, like you're a guy who does good things. You save the day. You don't kill Mark. Do not give me this brave face, right? Do not give me this face that like, you know, you would be willing to destroy my son if I was willing to destroy your daughter. You've never been that man, and you never will be that man. And he's like, I will kill your daughter here, and then I will watch you cry, and I will watch your world fall apart. And then once that's done, I will kill you. And he's like, once my son is safe, then I will kill you, and then I will kill Eve. And the ultimate response that Mark gives is, being a hero is bullshit. And he snaps the head of Freddie Mercury's son right off his shoulders, kills his son on the spot, and then in turn goes directly after Freddie Mercury. At that point, Freddie Mercury is incensed, right? One, because Mark has basically defied every possible line of logic that he ever could have imagined actually being the case. And the second reason for this is because Mark killed his son. And so the two of these guys are fighting with absolute anger and hatred. Not only that, the daughter jumps back onto the scene again, and the daughter, completely enraged at the fact that Mark had killed her brother, absolutely pummels Adam Eve. And then in doing that, smashes her mouth in and then basically kills her. When that happens, you end up having Freddie Mercury, who rips Mark in half. And so in effect, both Mark and Adam Eve are basically killed here, right? They're totally destroyed. And so the result of this is that where Freddie Mercury and his daughter essentially take off, right? They end up leaving, and it's just like, we're done here, right? Let this girl grieve in front of her dead parents. Let that experience soak in. That what ends up happening is it turns out Adam Eve is not actually dead, right? She's severely injured, but she's not really dead. And what I don't necessarily know how I feel about, she ends up activating her powers. She heals herself and Mark. They return back to 100%, completely and totally healed, even with new outfits. And the response of Adam Eve is, we can't sit on the sidelines anymore. We can't stand out here and just let Freddie Mercury exist out there and do some things that, yes, we've been trying to stay off the radar. We've been keeping to ourselves because we have a daughter. But the reality here is that we're in a war now, and this will be the war to end all wars. When the smoke clears and the dust settles, it'll be us or them who are basically left alive. We have to train our daughter how to fight, and we have to be willing to fight ourselves. With that being said, guys, we're gonna bring this video to an end. We have 2 videos left, and after that, Invincible's done, right? Basically the war to end all wars. Technically it's called the End of Everything parts 1 and 2, but it's the war to end all wars. And let me tell you guys, it is phenomenal. But we're gonna bring this to an end. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all later. Peace.
It is pretty fucking awesome. I've seen it. It's not out on this yet, though.
Staying up half the night searching for savings on your prescriptions? Just ask your CVS pharmacist. We search for savings for you, from coupons to lower cost options. Plus, earn up to $50 extra bucks rewards each year just for filling at CVS Pharmacy.
Shear, the Marvel full story. Kind of want to watch it, but not really right now. Survive the Wild.
Nature speaks many tongues, in many voices. Or with no voice at all. Across the face of the planet, animals express themselves through roar, or click, or scent, or touch. In secret languages shared only with their own, to feed off rivals. Summon the troops. Find a mate. Or sound the dinner bell. Communication tactics as diverse as life itself. Getting the message across is one of the animal kingdom's most complex ways to survive the wild. The largest wild member of the canine family, the gray wolf, haunts storybooks and lurks in legends. But in truth, he's a family man who likes to keep in touch. Social animals, wolves prefer to live in tightly knit packs. With posturing, licking, and play fighting, pack members reaffirm their place in the hierarchy. And when they have something to say to their pack mates, they say it. Tipping his head back, his call of the wild can project up to 6 miles. A howling wolf might declare territory, identify himself, or call his pack. In the United States, amid the dense forests and open prairies of Montana, a howl tells the scattered wolf pack that it's time to get to work. The rallying call summons the pack for the hunt. Their territory can spread hundreds of miles. They catch the scent of a herd of bison in their range. The ancient clash of predator and prey begins. Each knows its role. The wolves draw as close as they can. They might trail the herd for days before striking. Detecting the threat, the bison close ranks, standing their ground. Now that they are close, the wolves prefer the herd to move before they can attack. It's a waiting game. The hunting party knows the bison will eventually panic and bolt. And when it does, the wolf pack targets its most vulnerable members, the calves. The bison have speed and strength on their side, but the wolves drive them into swampy ground, slowing the escape and separating their target from the herd's protection. One wolf makes the kill, but the whole pack will share it. The alpha male and female who led the hunt get first dibs.
I haven't been able to travel to Japan lately, and I am missing all of the incredible food. So I am experiencing Japan from home with Baksu's Sakura Season Box. And it has this gorgeous limited edition design that just really captures the beauty of Japanese cherry blossoms. So let's take a look inside. This limited edition box is only around until March 31st, so subscribe today and get a taste of Sakura.
The box is fucking dope. It's expensive though.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
While the pack feeds, at the den, an older sister babysits the wolf pups and waits for dinner. The pups are carefree, but she can't let her guard down.
Oh, at least you're there?
In these woods, wolves are not the only predators.
What up?
When a black bear wanders into her range, the pups are suddenly in danger.
Half an hour ago?
Oh shit. I was about to beat my meat on stream.
No, I just logged in right now.
Oh.
She barks out an alarm.
I thought it was a siren trying to seduce me. It's just you.
No, I'm a siren.
No, that makes sense.
Heeding the call, the hunting party rushes back, harassing the black bear and driving him from their range.
Oh, the bear. Oh, fuck him up. No, I'm just kidding.
Whether it comes to scaring up a meal or scaring off enemies, clear communication keeps this wolf pack running smoothly.
Hey, bro, today I ran my biddle. Yeah, I'll send a video of what the biddle consists of. But I think I've sent it before. Like when I first ran it last year.
Mm-hmm. It did.
It did?
Uh-huh. But I don't remember.
Do you remember it?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but you can just skip it already. It's just do's and don'ts.
I had fallen.
Welcome to the physical ability test for entry-level firefighters.
This physical ability test was developed and validated with 41 departments in Southern California. The purpose of this test is to provide one standard that can be used with the 41 departments involved in the project. The test was designed to identify qualified candidates who can meet the physical demands of a firefighter.
Why is he reaching so high?
The physical ability test is a work sample test designed to simulate tasks performed by firefighters during fire suppression operations or other emergency situations.
Yeah, no, for the latter.
The tasks which constitute the physical...
You have to go pretty high.
That's bullshit.
Physical ability
it's
test...
You're supposed to put the red to the red.
Oh.
Were identified as critical and important by hundreds of incumbent firefighters. The equipment, weights, and distances used in the events were also determined from firefighter survey responses. The physical ability test is comprised of 11 continuously timed test events. Your score will consist of the total time taken to perform all 11 events. See a proctor or test administrator to find out the time in which you must complete all 11 events. The physical ability test is a strenuous, physically demanding activity. It requires a significant amount of both strength and endurance to complete. We strongly recommend that you consult with a physician before participating in the test. Before taking the physical ability test, you will need to know some basic information.
When it came out.
You must arrive at the testing site at least 15 minutes before your assigned test time.
No,
Dude, it sucks a lot more.
Run between test events. However, you may run safely within each event. You will be provided with a turnout coat, helmet,
in the end, just so that way I'd have more time to fuck around. Right before I started going to mailroom, which was my last 3 months, I would just I would do the remedial PT, then do remedial PT in the afternoon, and go to the gym after I get out. So,
Nice.
Yeah, that kind of built up really good stamina with my sprints.
I know. So like in the last 6 months, I was as the Bears manager, and I was fucking hurt, and they still made me run my PFT.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this is stupid. Like, I'm gonna fail it.
Yeah.
I'm not in any shape right now to actually be doing this. They just gave me a partial because the lady was like, I'm gonna give you a partial, or the doctor. Like, I'm only gonna give you a partial. You don't seem that hurt. I'm like, trust me, it fucking hurts.
Yeah, you just gotta deny it, or ask for someone higher or some shit. Fuck that.
And I was like, all right, whatever. Fucking send it. And the day came, and guess what?
What?
They failed.
Fucking dickheads, bro. They're just
like
dumb.
No shit.
Yeah. They're just dumb.
They had me try to do a remedial for the mornings for HIT classes. But I had gone back to my original command.
Yeah.
And I didn't do shit afterwards.
They're fucking dumbasses. There is some things that you could do, you could have done, but it's not like you would have fucking known them. Like, people don't write that shit down, and they sure as hell try to make sure that you don't know it's available to you, and it's more just like asking for another doctor, and some other shit like that you could do. But honestly, I forget. You could talk to someone else, like the person in charge, and you tell them like, look, they're trying to get me to do this. She doesn't believe me. It's a matter of belief versus reality, and they'll be like, oh what the? And then they get her ass in trouble. Most likely, they probably, like, they're probably friends with that person that try to, I don't even know, had connections with her or something. I don't get it. But like again, you wouldn't even know that. The only reason I knew to do that once, and that was for my cholinergic urticaria in my knees, because they told me the exact same thing. They were trying to make me to go back on regular duty. I told them that I want to see someone else, and I told him too, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to see him one more time, or do you just want to see someone else?" I'm like, "I want to see someone else," and immediately they're like, "Oh yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He gets lots of complaints." Yeah, and I didn't know you could do that at all. That you just had to fucking deal with what you had. But I think it was like someone watched out for me. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been a higher up. Yeah. But I feel that. Like, if it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't have known. Ever. Like, I probably would have gone fucked over a lot more. But I don't know. It's like knowledge leaves with the best people. Knowledge of shit leaves with the best people because they realize that they can't fucking move up there anymore in the military or in the Marines at the time. So they dip. Either they come back or they move on. But
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
yeah,
I literally couldn't pass that shit because I was so hurt.
yeah. Fuck. I don't know.
But no, dude, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Like, I know the shape I'm in, and that shit sucked today.
Yeah.
Turnout coat, helmet, and structure firefighting.
Practice it anyways.
No, we ran that actual course on the
Today?
video. Yeah.
Gloves.
Shit. How long did
If you do bring your own equipment, it must be checked and approved.
9:40.
Uh-huh.
And I had already taken it once last semester when I took this course. And that time I got 1150. So I was like, okay, yeah, I know I wasn't really expecting much.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I kind of was familiar with it, and I managed to get my time down to 10.
Oh shit! Good shit, dude.
Yeah, so now I'm just gonna kind of work out in the areas I had problems with, mainly being the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go up 4 flight of stairs with all that turnout. You see towards the end of the video.
Okay.
Moved by a proctor
13
before you take the exam.
1308.
If you do not get your equipment checked prior to the exam, you will be disqualified. Ask a test proctor prior to taking the test. Now let's review the test event. It's deploying a hose line from a transverse hose bed to the scene of a fire. When performing this event, candidates should place the hose nozzle over their shoulders and onto their chests. It is important for candidates to lean their way forward when performing the event. Candidates may run safely during the dry hose drag. When deploying the hose around the obstacles, candidates will be required to overshoot or go past the obstacle and touch the designated area on the course before making the turn. This will reduce the friction on the hose and make it easier to deploy. At the completion of the event, candidates are required to place the end of the hose in the designated area. If the end of the hose is not placed within the designated area, candidates will be asked to go back and set the nozzle in the appropriate place.
Do you have to set it, or can you just
Event
throw it down?
2 is the charged hose drag.
No, you can
This
set it
event
down.
simulates extending a
In the
supply line
box.
into a hot and smoky environment
Yeah,
to supply water for firefighting operations. When performing this
drop it in
event,
the box. You don't have to-
candidates should place the hose nozzle over their shoulders and onto their chests. It is important for candidates to lean their way forward when performing the event. Candidates may run safely during the charged hose drag. When deploying the hose past the obstacle, candidates will be required to overshoot or go past the obstacle
is it
and
easier
touch
to
the
run with a
designated
charged
area
hose or
on the
regular
course
hose?
before making the turn.
Regular hose.
This
dude.
will once again reduce
Dude,
the
them
friction on the
charged hoses
hose
are fucking
and
heavy
make
as
it
fuck.
easier to deploy.
Because it's slack.
At the completion of the
No,
event,
so the water-
candidates
so
are
charged hose
required
is
to
the
place
one
the
that's
end of the
filled with
hose
water.
in the designated area.
No, I mean like the slack of
If
it.
the end of the
like,
hose is not placed within the designated area,
Oh, I don't know,
candidates
it's
will
just-
be asked to go back and set the nozzle in the
It's just
appropriate
heavy,
place.
so like when you're running through that.
After
like,
successful
first
completion of the
obstacle,
charged hose drag,
it, like,
candidates
literally
should
just, like,
walk
you
to
hit
the
a
next
wall.
event. Event 3 is the halyard raise. This event simulates extending the fly section of a ladder in order to access higher floors for rescue, ventilation, and other firefighting operations.
There you go.
Candidates
This
are
guy's doing it
required to
normal.
brace
The other guy
one
was
foot
doing
against the
like a
base of the
jackass.
ladder, also known as footing the ladder. If candidates do not properly foot the ladder, they will be asked to lower the ladder and begin the event again. Candidates may use one of 2 methods for raising the extension ladder. Candidates may use a thumbs up, hand over hand raise, or a thumbs down, hand over hand raise. Candidates
Oh,
are allowed
thumbs
to
down.
use
I
a
think I just
two-handed
saw it,
method to
thumbs down.
begin the raise, but must continue the event with a hand over hand technique. Candidates are not allowed to jump up and grasp the halyard. Both feet must remain on the ground at all times. Candidates are not allowed to crouch down and use their lower body to perform the raise. If the rope slips through the candidate's hands during the halyard raise, the candidate must restart the event from the beginning. If the rope slips through the candidate's hands a second time during the halyard raise, the candidate is disqualified from the test. After successful completion of the halyard raise, the candidate should once again walk
ladder,
to the
you
next.
can't squat down when you pull it up.
Oh, because you need to have your foot on the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a safety thing.
Oh, okay.
So you have control of the ladder. So when you're
Event
raising it
4
up,
is the roof
so
walk.
You're good.
This event simulates walking on a roof ladder with appropriate equipment for ventilation purposes. Candidates are required to touch every rung on the way up the ladder with at least 1 foot, including the rung near the top of the ladder, designated with tape or paint. If candidates skip rungs on the way up the ladder, they will be required to start the event from the beginning. Candidates are not required to touch every rung on the way down the ladder. Candidates must back down the ladder in a manner that is comfortable and safe. Candidates are not allowed to turn around and walk down the ladder. If candidates fail to back down the ladder, they will be required to start the event from the point at which they turned forward. Candidates are allowed to slide the chainsaw along the roof when backing down the ladder, or candidates may also carry the chainsaw when backing down the ladder. The chainsaw must be returned to the designated area after completion of the event. If candidates do not return the chainsaw to the designated area, they will be asked to put it in the...
Because it's simulating like you're on the roof.
But with a ladder?
Yeah.
Oh, so something's still going to be underneath you.
Yeah.
proper place before going and joisted walkways, such as an attic. Candidates are required to pick up the simulated flashlight and proceed across the attic prop, staying below the barriers.
It hurts my knees.
Candidates must either crawl on their hands and knees across the attic prop, or candidates may crab walk on their hands and feet as long as they stay below the barriers. Candidates must place the simulated flashlight in the designated area to signify the completion of the event. If a candidate knocks over a barrier, the proctor will reset the barrier and the candidate will restart the event from the beginning. After successful completion of the attic crawl, the candidates should walk to the next event. Event 6 is the ventilation exercise. This event simulates making a ventilation opening on a roof in order to ventilate a fire. Candidates will pick up the sledgehammer from the designated area. Candidates can either place one foot on the footrest provided, or stand closer to the strike area if desired. For each strike, the candidates are required to raise the sledgehammer above their helmet and strike the roof while maintaining control of the sledgehammer. The following are examples of two methods that may be used by candidates. In the first method, candidates may place both hands at the bottom of the sledgehammer for each strike. In the second method, candidates can slide their top hand to the top of the sledgehammer and back down to the bottom of the sledgehammer for each strike while swinging the hammer in a roundhouse motion. Both methods require the sledgehammer to be brought above the helmet on every strike. The number of strikes will be counted out loud by the proctor during the event. Improper strikes will not be counted. An improper strike is one that is not raised above the helmet, or one in which control of the sledgehammer is not maintained at all times. If the sledgehammer is brought above the helmet and then simply allowed to fall back down to the prop, the candidate is not maintaining control of the sledgehammer. After performing the strikes, the sledgehammer should be placed in the designated area. If the candidates do not return the sledgehammer to the designated area, they will be asked to return it to the proper place before going to the next event. Event 7 is the victim removal. This event simulates removing an injured or unconscious victim from a that may be used during the event. Candidates may grab the dummy underneath the arms, lift the torso of... Candidates may grab the dummy by one or two arms, consuming and strenuous. Candidates may not drag the dummy by the head, feet, or clothes. Regardless of the method used, candidates must move the dummy completely around the course. Is the ladder removal and carry. This event simulates removing an extension ladder from an apparatus, carrying the ladder to the site of use, and replacing the ladder back on the apparatus. There are three methods that may be used when completing this event: the high shoulder carry, the low shoulder carry, and the suitcase carry. With all methods, candidates should begin by finding the balance point of the ladder. Rungs in the middle of the ladder, which should provide the
first
best
time I
balance
did it,
point, will be marked.
That ladder
The
was
first
off-center
method
for me.
is the
I
high
picked it
shoulder
up wrong.
carry. In the high shoulder
But this
carry,
time I picked
the
it up
entire
and it's so
ladder
much
sits
easier
on
to
the
pick up
top of the
right.
candidate's shoulder.
I just flew through
Candidates
that.
may
So dummy
place the
dragging
ladder
ladders
directly
is
on
the
their
part I
shoulder
got, like,
from the
a
mounted
beater.
hooks and proceed around the
But then when I
designated
went
area,
up the fucking
replacing the
stairs,
ladder
it
on the
just killed
hooks
me.
directly
I was
from the
like,
shoulders.
fuck, I'm dead.
The second method is the low shoulder carry. In the low shoulder carry, the top beam of the ladder sits on the top of the candidate's shoulder. Candidates may place the ladder directly on their shoulder from the mounted hooks and proceed around the designated area, replacing the ladder on the hooks directly from their shoulder. The third method is the suitcase carry. In this method, the top beam of the ladder is held in one arm like a suitcase.
Yeah,
If, in the
definitely
proctor's
is the
opinion,
easiest 'cause that
the
thing's
candidate
heavy.
loses
Like,
control
you're
of the
already
ladder,
gassed
the
at that
proctor may
point, at least I
intervene.
was.
The proctor will take the ladder from the candidate,
just having it
placing
rest
it
on
on the
your shoulder
ground at
just
the place where the
made it a lot
candidate
better.
lost control.
Yeah.
The
You're just
candidate
wearing
can
it at
then
that
pick the
point.
ladder up in any fashion and continue. When replacing the ladder, both ends of the ladder must be in control and off of the ground. If one end of the ladder hits the ground during replacement, the proctor will assist the candidate in grounding the ladder, and the candidate will then be required to replace it properly. The ladder must be replaced on the hooks in the original position. There will be rungs painted on the ladder to assist candidates in this process. If the ladder is not replaced in the original position, candidates will be required to remove the ladder and replace it in the proper position. Candidates are not allowed to lean or brace the ladder against the wall during replacement. If candidates lean the ladder against the wall, they will be required to remove the ladder and replace it properly. While performing this event, candidates are allowed 2 penalties. A penalty includes any of the following: when the candidates drop the ladder, when candidates lose control of the ladder and the proctor assists in grounding, when candidates voluntarily ground the ladder to gain stability, and lastly, when the ladder falls over the head of the candidate with the candidate's head between. Candidates should once again walk to the next event. Event 9, the hose bundle, to aid the extinguishment of a multiple-story fire. There are 2 ways in which the hose bundle may be carried. Candidates may put the hose bundle over their left or right shoulder and proceed up the stairs, or candidates may carry the hose bundle in their arms, although this method is not the most efficient.
It fucking
Candidates
sucks to
may
carry
skip
shit
steps
like that.
on the way to the 4th floor.
Yeah, the hoses
On the 4th
going up,
floor,
or the
candidates
air,
are
the air
required to
tanks going
place
up
the hose
is
bundle
actually
in the designated area.
so much
The
easier
next
than the
event
hose bundles
begins on the landing of the 4th floor.
But the other
Event
thing that
10 is the
fucking
crawling
messed me up
search.
was the
This
dragging up the
event
hoses.
simulates searching for victims in a smoky or toxic environment. Candidates are required to crawl on their hands and knees around the platform of the 4th floor.
The last part, you'll see the last part that messed me up.
After completing the crawl, candidates must pick up the hose bundle and return to the ground floor. Candidates are not allowed to skip steps on the way down the stairs. If candidates fail to touch a step with their foot, they will be required to go back and touch that step before proceeding down the stairs.
Safety.
At the ground floor, candidates must place the bundle in the designated area. Event 11 is the stair climb with air bottles and the hose hoist. This event simulates climbing stairs with air bottles to aid the extinguishment of a multiple-story fire and hoisting a hose line or other equipment up a multiple-story building with a rope. Candidates must pick up 2 air bottles connected at the neck with a strap and place the air bottles over their left or right shoulder. Candidates may skip steps on their way to the 3rd floor. At the 3rd floor, candidates must place the air bottles in the designated area. Next, candidates go to the balcony rail where they will be hooked up to a safety line. Candidates will hoist an extended hose line up and over the balcony rail. When the hose nozzle is hoisted over the balcony, candidates must place the nozzle in the designated area on the platform. Candidates may not rub the rope or hose along the balcony rail. If candidates do rub the rope or hose along the rail, they will be given a warning. If the candidate continues to rub the rope or hose along the balcony rail, the candidate will be disqualified. This rule does not apply when placing the hose nozzle in the designated area. The hose will inevitably rub against the balcony rail at this time. If the candidate drops the rope or hose while hoisting the hose, the candidate can continue the event and immediately try again. After successfully hoisting the hose line, the candidate will pick up the air bottles and return to the ground floor. Candidates are not allowed to skip steps on the way down the stairs. If candidates fail to touch a step with their foot, they will be required to go back and touch that step before proceeding back down the stairs. At the ground floor, candidates will cross the finish line with the air bottles. The
How
test
heavy is
time
the-
will
is
stop
the- is all
after the
that shit
candidate has
already on
crossed
it?
the finish line. After you have completed the test, return all equipment to a test proctor. Also, remember that it is important to take the time for a proper cool down, such as walking for a brief period, instead of immediately sitting down. If you feel that you are in need of any medical attention, notify a proctor immediately. This concludes our presentation on the physical ability test. We wish you all the best of luck, and remember, see a physician before participating in the physical ability test.
Out on the wide prairie, wolves howl to keep in touch. Deep at sea, sperm whales have their own ways of making long-distance calls. Stretching longer than a school bus and weighing as much as a small Boeing 737 aircraft. Sperm whales are the largest toothed predators on the planet.
As far as we know.
Gracefully traversing the seas, they have more to boast about than their enormous size. These whales are among the world's most sophisticated communicators. Separate pods of sperm whales make up a clan, which can range over hundreds of miles. Each member speaks the clan's distinctive dialect, different from other clans. They also share clan rules, which they transmit across the vast ocean. This talent for communication has led to an astonishing outcome: the development of sperm whale culture.
Alright, and we get back to the Fallout. I fucked up bad. Plans are still moving forward. Moving forward still. Welcome to our meeting. As you have been picked by the overseer to go outside, perhaps you can give us some advice before I move to the altars as well. Yeah, don't go. Really, considering your position or lack of water and the original purpose of this vault, why do you think that we should stay? It's just a bad idea, that's all. If you can't give us a good reason why we shouldn't leave, then we're not going to wait here and die of water poisoning. Please don't get in the way. Sorry, folks, I can't let you. Very well. Sorry, folks, I can't let you do this. No, this gives me no pleasure. Testing Fs. Science. Science. can't tell if I gained any XP at all. I think the ones that this monitor is turned off are the ones that I can science on. Minimize that so that I can see chat in case someone is engaging. What I'm trying to do is take advantage of every little thing that you could take advantage of in the beginning. There's like that quest where I talked to Teresa who's planning to look at the vault and then get out. And there's also like just little things like talking to her. Why would there be a locked door in the vault? To keep weapons away from those who don't have access to them. Who has access? The overseer, myself, and my security team. That's it. It sounds like only
I'm back.
people with need have
What you
access.
think of the event?
Yes, only people with need can get in. The event?
Yeah.
It looked all pretty difficult. Like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't look easy at all, but like, I'm pretty sure in our prime we would have fucked that test up.
Yeah. If I was in my prime, like, I would ride that shit in like 6 minutes.
Yeah, right now I'd get dude, I wouldn't even make it. I wouldn't make one of those. I don't think I'd make any. Maybe the rope.
Yeah.
Maybe the rope climb, the rope pull, and the ladder. Just the stupid simple ones like those, but everything else I'd get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, the when you're running with the hose, it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You do get a little drag once you pass like the first barrel.
Mm.
But other than that, it's not too bad. You just kind of have to like push through it. Then the charged one, it's not hard running with it. It's as soon as you duck down and you're in that bear crawl, that's when it's like fucking heavy.
Yeah.
And then the ladder raise, the gloves I had that they provided, they didn't have like grip, so that rope kept like slipping.
Oh.
So I had to like tie it around my glove and pull down, which kind of helped out a little because I pulled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I can cut time on that as well. And then, yeah, the roof with the chainsaw is not hard. The attic crawl, that one slows me down a lot just because I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sledgehammer isn't bad. I just need to focus on exercises that work that like motion so I can get faster at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said before, after that, the dummy drag and the ladder, that's like your easier events, so that's where you kind of just take a breather.
Yeah.
But the part that always fucks me up is those stairs, man. That's what I need to work in.
How much breathers do you get?
I mean, really, in between like each event, because you're not running, you're you're supposed to fast walk.
Mm-hmm.
So there you get your breather in. That's when you like recover a little.
Oh, okay.
And then, like I was saying, the chainsaw, that's you take a breather. Yeah, pretty much the only parts that are pretty hard are the hoses in the beginning. After that, it's kind of just a breather. It's just kind of perfecting the technique. And then the part that really fucks everybody up is those stairs, man.
Going down them or going up?
Going up. For me, it was going up. Going down, it's easy, you know.
Is it because of
the hoses? At least for me, that's what slows me down is the hoses. But then once you go down, you pick up the air tanks and go up. It's easy because those air tanks aren't as heavy as the hose bundle is.
The hose bundle looks like it's 30 pounds or more.
It's like a good.
Oh, you said 50.
Like, yeah, it's like between 40 and 60 pounds. That's like my estimated what I can put it at.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, after that, like carrying those hose bundles, I'm like gassed out already. That's what gasses me out really quick. So when I get to that third story and have to like raise the hose, bring the hose up, I'm already gassed at that point. I'm just like, God dang, dude.
Yeah.
And it sucks too, because that's like the last event. So it's like that should be like a one event where you just power through it.
Yeah. Yeah. What it is, what it is. Hold on. I'm getting messages from my girlfriend, I think. What were you saying? I don't remember.
I don't even know.
Gassed.
Oh, no, yeah, it's just there was that last event, just gassed. And like when you're raising up the hose to the third story, that's like basically the last event. So that, like, to me, that should be like the one where you just push out. But at that point, I'm already so gassed, I can't even push. I'm just like, God damn, dude. And like each hose bundle's like about 50 feet. So you have to bring up like almost 100 feet of hose up.
Damn. I don't think I ever had that much hose.
But yeah, after that, I just pick up the air tanks and just fly downstairs. I just need to basically perfect that. Not perfect it, but at least work on it. Yeah, I know the areas I should be working in. I'm definitely gonna be doing like a lot of like kettlebells, swings.
Where you're bringing the hose up, like the rope.
Oh, for kettle ropes, like to help out with like the sledgehammer as well.
Oh yeah.
And then also as well, what is it? Cable. You like pick it up from like the bottom up to like to your side. I forget what those are called, but I guess cable rises, lateral cable rises. I don't know. I know you'll do that because
maybe lateral cable raises. That's a good guess. Yeah.
But I can work on that because it'll help out with technique.
Technique.
I know what I should be working in. And then I didn't know, but they offer a class, and you can sign up throughout the semester. It's a fitness class every Wednesday nights and Friday mornings, and you just work out and go over like the equipment, and you roll hoses, fucking roll them back up, do sprint. Like it's a workout class just to get you familiarized with the equipment. So I'm gonna sign up for that. And it's a pass no pass class, so it's like whatever.
It's not a big deal.
But yeah, you're always like to pass it. I only need to go to 3 class meetings. But I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that because yeah, I really let myself go.
Yeah, well, you cut down a minute, so I don't know how much that makes sense.
Yeah, that minute was just like I haven't been working out as much as I should have, or even at all. But I think that minute was just me already familiarized with the course because I did it once already, so I just kind of expected I already knew what to expect.
Well, you know you got it pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, because even the proctor that was running with me, he was like, your techniques for these events are good, like they're great. The only thing is you need to work on is your basically stamina.
Yeah.
And that's right. Like I used to be able to run I could have ran a whole marathon without stopping. Might have been a little slow, but I could have done it.
Yeah.
Now I can't even run a fucking mile without getting gassed. So.
Same.
But no, I know exactly what I need to work on.
I don't think I ever could have ran a marathon.
Yeah, dude, we used to run around the whole base for long runs, like every Wednesdays. And that's what kind of helped me out a lot.
I think I could do like over 12, but marathon's 24, huh? 24 miles?
Like 23.6?
Yeah, exactly. Not doing that. I would not like to do that. I could jog most of it and then walk the rest, but definitely not run it ever. Or
yeah, like
huh?
I've been wanting to do a marathon. I think that's one of my goals in life is to run at least one marathon.
I never care about marathon, but I kind of would like to try a triathlon.
Oh, that too. I would love to do one of those.
Yeah, but triathlon involves running, doesn't it?
Running, swimming, and
biking. Yeah, I'd like to do but dude, you have to be pretty fucking fit to do that.
Yeah, and then you swim out in open water. Scary, man.
As soon as you're done running, I mean, for the most part, swimming is like I think you swim for 1 mile, right?
I don't know the exact measurements for triathlon, but swimming's hard, dude. A lot of people don't. They're like, yeah, swimming's fucking natural. You should be able to do it without no problem. But once you like start swimming, it's like, and this shit's exhausting.
Yeah, for real.
Like there's stories on Reddit where I hear about people that almost died. They're like, yeah, I consider myself a generally good swimmer. And one time I was like, my friend or something happened and he had to, I think part of equipment was floating down river, and he wanted to go and get it. He's like, yeah, dude, as soon as I didn't feel the land, I was like, I'm screwed.
Damn.
He got the equipment, tried to swim back, and he couldn't feel the land, and he was starting to get exhausted and panicking.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the thing too. With this test, it's they also mimic you how you react under stress. So like you're gassed and like there was a lot of people that were messing up a lot. Dang. Which really shouldn't happen because they went through the events as well.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we set it up, they had someone demonstrate the events.
And you said they messed it up, or what? You
Yeah,
say?
they messed up a lot. It's just that, you know, it's just, you're nervous, you're stressed about it.
Yeah.
You forget about stuff.
For most people, like that's their first like physically dangerous job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they're tired. They're scared. Dude, firefighters are in good shape, bro.
A lot of them are, yeah, but then you got like the older ones that are like about to retire.
What are they retiring at? Like 40?
No, dude, 57.
The fuck?
Well, I mean, let's say somehow you get a job as a firefighter at age 18, which isn't impossible, but it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
You're expected to do 30 years.
30?
Yeah. So a lot of people don't even get hired on till they're in their late 20s, just because it's a very competitive job. So you're expected, so let's say you get hired at like 30. You're expected to do 30 years. You'll be 60.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what, so one of the proctors was saying today, he's like, this is a very demanding job. Like, if you don't think it's, like, if you didn't like it today, and you didn't like what you saw, like, this might not be the best job for you, because you are expected, like, your body is expected to perform for the next 30 years.
Jesus. Yeah, I would not do that for 30 years. I don't think it's a good idea.
I wouldn't mind doing it for, like, a while, and then, like, a good-ass while, and then doing, like, a reserve, and then trying to get a job and something with more money.
Yeah, because that shit,
Cause,
it's gonna break down your body, dude.
yeah, because firefighting's a great career. It's just the pay isn't the best, and it's a very demanding job.
Yeah.
So you kind of want it.
Yeah, I want to be like 80 years old and, you know, running around with fucking grandchildren or some shit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of firefighters die from fucking cardiac arrest. That's like the leading deaths in fire.
In fire, they get heart attacks?
In firefighting, yeah.
Like,
that's the leading cause to firefighters dying, is just cardiac, like heart attacks, basically.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause you rarely see firefighters die in actual fire, but actually not too long ago there was two LA firefighters that died in a building that was on fire. That doesn't happen too often, especially if you guys get trained properly.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll happen, but no, it was good today. I had fun, you know.
No,
that's the one thing I always hate. You're dreading like a hike or something, and for me, and like in this case for me was this. I was dreading it. I was like, dude, like I already know where I'm at. Why should I run it? But like it's funny how every time after you run it, you feel so good.
Yeah. I
like it wasn't that bad.
I only ever dread fucking ruck marches and long runs.
Yeah, I didn't really dread hikes or rucks, just because I liked them a lot, and I didn't mind the weight on them.
Yeah.
And everything. The only thing that bothered me was my feet, but.
Because we always did the same fucking rucks. That's the only reason I fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, we did do different ones.
Yeah, we like in basic training. Yeah, that was pretty fun. It fucking sucked, but it did feel good. Like my last one, dude, that shit fucked me up.
Nah, man, dude, the fucking hikes we did in Pendleton for boot camp.
Yeah.
Man, fuck Pendleton, man. It's got all these steep ass hills and shit. And like you're running down the hill with like your freaking all your pack and your gear and a rifle, and then you're running down, and you just have to go up a steep ass hill. You're basically climbing it. It's like, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I don't think I ever really ran that long and rucks. But I hear people in infantry fucking ran the entire fucking time.
Oh yeah, we would in boot camp we would, or drone instructor, like there's a myth where it's like, oh, drone instructors don't have all the gear. They just stuff their backs with like pillows and shit. Cause those guys are fucking flying, dude. They're just power walking through the whole thing. And if you're on the little end, it just extends like an accordion, and you just have to keep going. And you have to run the whole thing basically. But I was like, I like the marches. I was always like going back and helping people out. I was one of those.
Yeah.
And I guess they saw that because I got promoted at boot camp.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's good. Get promoted during training.
Yeah. But yeah, hikes. I always look forward to hikes. I don't know why. I thought it was fun. They sucked. Don't get me wrong, but I thought they were fun.
No, they're nice to look around in.
Yeah, especially early, like when you're like at like 4 in the morning, and it's dark, and then the sunset starts to come up.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. Just everything else, kind of. It like, oh man, I fucking hated it. Before it used to suck, bro. You just did the same. You did the same shit every fucking day.
Just flat land and same shit every day.
That's not flat. It's swampy. Swamp ass.
Swampy. Whack.
Yeah. Fucking running on that fucked up pavement.
Yeah, when we did our last march or our second to last hike in boot camp, we were right next to the ocean.
Yeah.
Not on it, but we can literally see the sand.
Oh shit.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah, no.
And then MCT, the hikes got a little tougher. Stuff Mountain is a different part of it. The hike to the range we did, that one sucked. I genuinely hated that one. It was like all up. It was all uphill for a while, and then you get to a point where it was just a straight downhill, and then you get on the road, and then it's still straight downhill. But then the part that I hated the most was going up that fucking hill. And shit was like at least like 1.5 miles. It was just straight downhill and then straight uphill.
Yeah. I love that. I like going up the hills. It sucks, but it does feel good when you get to the top. And you, like my final hill in basic training, it was just fucking. You're like. We were probably ending it because that was like I don't even know how long of a rug, but it was a fucking long one. I think we started at 5 and then got back at like 4 or 5. But in the morning though, and like 5 in the afternoon and 5 in the morning. And that one, it's called Stairway to Heaven in Georgia, and you fucking. We got down and I was finally happy because the biggest hill is right where my barracks were. I was like, oh, thank God, I can see it. I was so fucking done with this shit, dude. But there's a lot of hype behind that shit, you know? When they say people die on those hikes. Did not want to be one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be one of those two.
Yeah.
Mainly fucking heat casualties.
Yeah. I've never been a
Ooh,
heat
don't
casualty.
hydrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been a heat casualty.
You wanna do Apex?
Yeah, I'm about to eat here in a bit.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm warm up.
Alright. Be back.
I need to come up with a title for fucking this shit. What the fuck? My girlfriend, I forgot to message her back. No, she didn't message back. Okay, cool. Okay. What was I gonna search up? No, it was title. motherfucking title to play some Apex Legends. Oh. Oh. There you go. Play some Apex. Play some Apex. Oh, there goes my phone. It fell through my headset. I can hear now. Oh shit, this shit's gonna be on max. Oh, I got distracted. Sorry, I was reading the guide for Fallout 1 because it's so I love it. Torito. I got trios. Duva boss. My other friend.
Great, I mean, I'm back.
Oh,
Guess
shit.
what I'm eating again?
What are you eating? Pizza?
Fucking pizza, like the fat ass I am.
I was eating.
Like, you know
buffaloes.
what? I deserve it.
You deserve it.
I passed in my books.
You did.
So I'm gonna treat myself tonight and every night from now on.
I passed. Way to be a fat ass. That's the same excuse I use every day.
Yeah, I went out for a mile run today. I deserve it.
Honestly, it doesn't matter so long as it's like an after food or, you know, you really worked out that day. Like I would, like the way I would look at it is if I ate really well the entire day, I'd grab a pizza no fucking problem.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I love pizza.
I love pizza too.
Like I genuinely can eat, like if they gave me an option to choose like pizza, burgers, or like fucking steaks, I would genuinely, honestly, like without hesitation, I would choose pizza. Like if I was ever on death row, that would probably be my last meal.
Really?
A good ass pizza.
The fuck? Did boss strike?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bossless
Boss is always sneaking in chat, dude.
Would you put pepperoni or sausage on it, or just have it plain right before you?
I would put both.
Okay.
I would have pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, green pepper, pineapple.
So you'd be like, all right, just give me the works pizza, and then you can kill me.
Yeah, I really would. I'd die happy. I would. I mean, I'd still be mad that I'm getting killed by the government.
Well, I don't know the whole story.
Oh, I don't know. We were just talking.
I know.
If I was ever on,
if I'm on the fucking electric chair, all I need is a pizza and I'm good.
Yep. If I'm ever on the death chair, on death row, they're like, all right, inmate, you're dying tomorrow. You have 2 hours to, I don't know, fucking.
Is that what you're gonna eat?
Request your last meal.
What's it called? I was watching Angel stream when he was watching the test. What the fuck happened, bro?
Oh, what do you mean?
Burned yourself?
Oh, no,
you
like.
burned yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gassed myself out.
I thought you got burned, bro.
Oh, no. We don't deal with live fire now.
No, they have flamethrowers to make it more real. Firefighting.
That's what I'm saying. I was watching the stream when you were watching that. I didn't see any flamethrowers, so I was like, how the fuck?
No, I just burned myself out towards the end. Like going up the stairs, dude. That was my weakness.
That looks hard, man.
I was telling him like drying the hoses isn't too bad, and then like the in between events.
Of course, they get like the beefiest like dudes in the video that are just like, this is easy.
Oh yeah, that guy was he's an actual fire captain for the city I live in. Like he works just down the street.
It almost makes it seem like reasonable, and then at the end they're like, they give you that disclaimer. They're like, yeah, if you have any like medical issues or anything, definitely talk to a doctor before attempting this. And I'm like, yup, that shit would give me a heart attack.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think like you probably get like a really good score. Like you'd probably get like a good 6-7 minutes.
That's all like cardio and legs,
Yeah.
bro. And,
Yeah.
like, that's like shoulders and shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, for me right now, cardio is my biggest enemy. Like that's the one thing I've been trying to
I don't do
just improve on.
Fuck
Dude, and I
man.
just vape so much, my lungs are just filled in with like, it's just like I have no like breathing. I have no
Dude,
lung
that's
capacity.
me right now as well. And then I'm fucking smoking these fucking pre-rolls.
Nah, bro. I didn't notice it. I rarely noticed anything affecting my cardio with smoking weed, but cigarettes and vaping.
Definitely vaping, yeah.
You notice it
Definitely.
right away, bro.
Yeah, I definitely like even when I was like a heavy smoker back in the day. Back in the day, like
Yeah,
as if
you're
I'm
old.
that
You're old.
As if that I'm that old. Back in my day. Yeah, well, when I was 18, I was like, I would go. I smoked a lot. Smoked a lot of cigarettes because I'd just go down to the smoke pit and just, I'd be down there for hours, dude. That's how I met a lot of people.
Yeah, that's how you
And
talk
it's
to
just
people.
social smoke. Like, fuck, dude, I ran out of cigarettes. You wanna go? You wanna head to the exchange real quick and let's go get some? Like, just be like, all right, let's go. Get a battle buddy.
Definitely
Go
smoke
to the.
cigarettes if I was vaping.
And then I got into vaping because I met my wife, and then she was like, "Nah, like I don't like the smell." I was like, "All right, well, I'll give vaping a try." Dude, vaping fucked me up more than cigarettes.
Yeah, bro.
I can definitely say that for sure.
I'm just like, this shit's toxic as fuck.
It's because it's probably the metals. You think that comes from the?
Yeah.
It's just all the chemicals in there. I feel like they have way more like.
You can't even compare them. Like they're both bad, but like vaping's just like bad in other ways. Like.
Yeah, like for me personally, I would smoke cigarettes over vaping. It's just the downside to smoking cigarettes is obviously the smell.
Yeah,
that's just
a lot of downsides other than that.
Well, I mean,
The initial one. The initial.
If you're comparing
Cancer, pain. Yeah, I know.
You were just comparing it to the vape.
I'm just comparing it to that for me personally. Like I don't. Yeah, that's why when I was on deployment, I didn't have a vape. So I got back with like really good cardio and stamina. But at the same time, I would like my buddies smoked. They would they bought cartridges in Dubai for like $30. And over here they're like 100 something. So they stocked up on that and they just smoke. The entire time they're like, come on, let's go up. And it's fucking nighttime, so I was like, let's go. So I would like smoke every now and then. But as soon as I got back, I got a vape and then I just went downhill from there.
Vaping bad.
Vaping's bad.
I think that's why I'm just gonna get rid of my vapes and then I'll probably just.
I thought you quit.
Nah, I picked it back up just because I got really anxious at one point. Like I just had a lot of anxiety and that just calmed me down.
Nah, dude, vaping actually makes you anxious.
Oh, I don't know. For me, it calms me down. Like it calms me down, wakes me up.
Like it definitely does cause anxiety, but like in the long run, like maybe temporarily it'll calm me down, but
Fucking bitch. What's that?
What are you trying to play, Dove?
I'm just taking a little break right now. I'm eating. About to smoke this pre-roll.
I haven't gamed all day. I kind of don't even want to, but I would if you guys wanted to.
I can put on like a movie or something on disc if you want to watch a movie at the same time as I play.
This dude should win Streamer of the Year. Let me tell you.
Nah, wait. What's that? Nice
Give it to Ali_Cito. Like, come on.
Nice
He's
got that.
putting a movie on while he's streaming on Twitch and YouTube and probably 5 other things, and does 24 hours all the time.
Yeah,
Has amazing titles.
Yeah, I should take that one guy spot.
What has this fucking game devolved to? Wait.
The third partying, bro. I'm so mad. Fuck it.
You put it, I think, You meant Evolved, right?
No, Devolved too. Because it used to be a BR. Now it's third-party simulator.
Does devolved mean it goes down, like backwards?
Yeah, it regresses.
I've never heard of that word.
It might be.
It probably is used.
It's used, but I think it's just jargon, like, you know, made up.
Yeah. No, but I've just never heard of the lingo. It sounds like a gaming term. Like, Pokemon jokes. I don't know. Just so brilliant. Just well-constructed title.
Yeah. You would really have to ask what it's about, but that's what it's a trick. It's engagement.
Well, yeah, there's so much that goes behind, like, dude, like, that's how XQC, like, low-key, like, probably, like, 20,000 of XQC's viewers just clicked it because of his title.
Fucking ECU's title's always the same.
I know, you gotta switch it up.
Yeah, his is always the same.
But, like, then again, sometimes titles, when you go back to the same one, it's crucial, such as Nick Merckx, like, he'll say Fraggin', and if he puts Fraggin' in his title, that means he's just doing, like, ranked play, like, hardcore, like just sweating, and that's what his viewers usually like, so he'll get a lot of views when he puts Fraggin' in his title. So sometimes it's good to do the same shit every time. You gotta know when to fold them, you know, and you know when to keep rolling them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is that something you do when you're more established? Or is that something you start to establish?
Right. No, you can do it whenever. Like, for example, Boss Cooking Show, like, if I fucking put Boss Cooking Show as my title, that people will come in that want to watch me cook or something.
Yeah.
So that's a different thing. We're talking about gaming. I don't know. I kinda wanna move out first and then get back into it. That'll like force me to move out too.
Force move out? Wait, what are you talking about?
Like, if I tell myself like I won't stream until the next chapter of my life, then I'll feel like I have to do it quicker to get back to streaming. And it'll give me something to like push me to like move out and like do that.
Maybe, dude. There's no.
I'm out of ideas, dude. I can't motivate myself.
You gotta. Well. There is some things. I missed all my shots. Hold on, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah. I would recommend
I heard it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just like venting and like I don't expect anything like in return, like, but just like I don't know, I just appreciate you guys listening.
This dude's hacking. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I was here to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
That's G2 Gent right there.
That was Gent?
No, that was Designful.
No. Bro, clip it. I need to see this. There's no way.
No. I was capping, but like only because he's an Ash that always has a wingman.
Yep. Yeah. No, dude, I feel the same way. I'm barely getting out of there, you know? And I mean, I wouldn't say I'm getting out, but I'm trying to fight it. But
You gotta just go to full send Japan.
go for it.
I'm not even kidding.
One-way ticket?
Survive off the land, yeah.
One-way ticket?
I'm not even capping, bro.
Don't
it's
survive
so
off the land.
possible.
Don't
so doable.
Don't survive off the land, man. You're gonna get eaten by a bear.
not like that. Like not like some DayZ shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just start like fucking looting people. Like, get the fuck out of our country, you fucking illegal.
No, the bears, dude. The animals there are fucked.
Oh no, bro. I'm not worried about that at all. Honestly, that's so dope. We don't like have that here.
What, the animals?
Yeah, like trust me, like if you traveled and you just started seeing like fucking like monkeys and chameleons and fucking all these weird animals that you've never seen before, you'd be like, this is sick.
It's pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah,
No,
you
I mean,
definitely
like-
wouldn't be like, holy fuck, a bear.
No, they'll fucking kill you, dude. Those bears don't give a
Dude,
fuck.
that's like my excuse for not wanting to go to Australia. Like I got friends in Australia. Like I want to go to Australia. It's beautiful, but there's spiders there. Like come on, there's spiders in Japan. There's spiders here.
No, I'm still talking about living off the land.
Oh no, I was obviously trolling. We're not gonna get a one-way ticket and then be like, all right, this mountain looks good, and then just fucking start camping.
Oh, we're not.
No.
Okay.
So I should cancel my ticket.
We get an apartment and then we work at like a like little local like I don't know,
Restaurant?
food place where we can restaurant where we can just like either work our way up to like cooking or like just like I don't know. just
Oh
help.
boy, do I have a good ass cooking job for you.
Dude, I don't know why, but like I would fuck with working in a kitchen.
It involves human beings.
Oh. And cancel.
Oh my god, no. Not that type of cooking.
Meth.
God damn it, do it.
Meth. Oh yeah, we're gonna break bad. You know, I always wanted to get in that business. Here we go. I'm down for it, boss.
There's a meme I read back in the day. It was like, he's like, oh, at one point during cremation, the human body is just at the right temperature for cooking.
Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about?
And
He turned into a cannibal.
when I was
he was
when I was working there, I just kept thinking about that sometimes. Like, they really are.
took a bite out of someone's tail.
I'm about to get mad, dude, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way. But I feel like you're like attracted to like the concept of death now, because of like.
Oh, I've always been. I've
all
always
the
been.
trauma though. You don't think?
I've always
Yeah,
been.
You've always been. Okay.
Yeah.
I just started noticing it like in the past like year. I feel like I've known you guys for like a year now. Maybe.
You've known us?
Maybe it just feels like that.
A little
I
bit
think
more.
you have. Yeah, I think
A little bit more than a year.
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I think
anyways,
so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't have a good gauge of like time.
Me either.
Especially when I'm smoking every day. But anyways,
Same.
what was I even talking about?
Death.
Oh, death. Yeah.
No, I just like, cause I know like you went through a lot of shit, so like I just like noticed it more recently, maybe, cause that I kind of like, I don't know, correlated it all together. But like if it doesn't, like if you were always into that shit, that's totally cool. Like I was just like looking out, like just kind of like concerned.
Oh no, yeah, appreciate it. No, I've always been a little weird like that.
Yeah, that's like a little more
Used
like, into morbid shit and like.
Yeah, I think I just got interested in so what interested me a lot was seeing all the gory videos.
Oh my god, I have some
Unlike
crazy shit for you.
Unlike Best Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I used to watch those, but not like because I was like, fuck yeah, pain.
This is a
I
liar.
just saw it was like pain. Have you ever seen Happy Puppies?
What's that?
Is that where they just toss like, they like toss puppies like off of bridges?
Sure.
What
Oh
is
my
it?
god.
It was just a bunch of.
Maybe we should mute and just go on Discord real quick.
Alright.
Yeah, I honestly. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, no. I'll just mute it, and you can say it anyways in my chat. Let
You
me.
might actually be like some.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah. No. Yeah. Imperial Hell is definitely the best IGL, dude. I think one of the best players has to be, or like top 5. Designful GT. No, not GT.
Yeah.
Designful is one of
Yeah.
them for sure. Is Verholst? I think
I
he
think-
is. He's
I
getting
think
up there. Dude.
I think Gen's better than Designful though.
Yeah, Gen. That's the guy's name. That's why.
But Designful's just better with certain weapons and up close fighting and shit.
Yeah, him. Fucking Albert Lely, dude, is fucking god mode in that game.
Yeah, he's good. I don't know if he's top 5 though.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you've seen him. Like, when he was an out.
Yeah, I've watched him a few times.
Yeah, an Imperial House team, dude. He was the carry.
He is really good. I think Urice is better than Albrelli.
No.
And I think Rambo is better than him too.
Rambo, I don't know. Urice, I don't think so. Rambo, I don't know. Urice, don't get me wrong, he's fucking amazing, and I would definitely put him top 10. But I don't know about that. And that's just
Maybe
because I don't know. I'm not disagreeing. Like, I generally like.
No, I just haven't like seen Albrelli enough. I'm a little biased. I don't really watch him that much.
Yeah, well, no, he's with Cloud9. He left TSM. Thought that was a bad idea. He literally left so that way he can get even better.
I think you don't think that the other guys in C9 are better than him?
No, he's better. He was in TSM. He left by choice. He was with Imperial Hell, and
he wasn't the last guy to leave TSM though. He was in TSM a while ago, right?
Yeah, he was
like before Verholst was Hill.
Yeah, before they swapped out.
Snipe Down.
Yeah.
Snipe Down. And then before Snipe Down was someone else or Albrelli. Probably Albrelli.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I know he's really good. I just feel like I think Stay Naughty and Zach Mazer are better. Or at least Zach Mazer, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know much about Cloud9 on Apex, but I know that before they haven't been doing that good.
Yeah, I don't know if they even got top 10 today. Probably would. I would assume so.
Yeah.
Who was on C9 before
Albert Lily?
Yeah.
They swapped.
It wasn't Verholst, was it?
No, I don't think so. They swapped him out, and then they swapped him into another squad. He got swapped twice. The guy he did.
You know Kodagami is back on the team.
He is?
He's on like Lucky Games or some shit, or Unlucky Games, I forget. But it's like, I don't know, they actually got top 20 in LGS. But Charlotte Phoenix, the team that he was on, is doing like way better now. Which sucks, but to admit, but like,
Oh, you guys are on already?
yeah.
Fuck, I'm in a match right now. I'm about to die anyways.
They literally said we're starting up.
No, I was already in a match by then.
And then you said, "Damn son, where did you find that?"
Alright,
No, I'm kidding. I went to go get something to drink.
Okay, I'm joining Luis.
Oh,
Sending you invite plus.
new weapons?
So
Yeah,
where'd you find that?
You new skins to unlock? Just unlock the a Volt skin?
This game sucks.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Albert Lily took in, but they swapped his ass out so fast for Albert Lily. It's kind of sad.
For
It's
Zach?
sad. No, Zach Mazer was already in, I think.
No, it was for me. Surprise, guys.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, CSM has been good always.
I know Skittles Cake is really good.
Oh, I think that's who they swapped out. Skittles
Yeah,
Cake.
that's who I think it is too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Skittles,
Mr. Belter. Nice.
I've never watched him, I don't think.
Skittles? No. There's another person in TSM who's very good, but they don't. He doesn't do competitive, I think.
Halifax.
Halifax, isn't that the one who plays with
PUBG.
Yeah.
With Chaco.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to love watching Chaco.
Chaco's awesome, dude. Chaco's great. Like
Yeah, I haven't seen.
When Shroud stopped making content, dude, he was the guy to watch.
Yeah.
And
I even bought a Choco Taco snapback.
Damn.
I was that much of a fan. Yeah. Wait, what?
In the middle.
Oh, you're here. I don't.
Yeah, but we're gonna be hella late.
Let's go. It's
I'm gonna go like back here.
If you want. Yeah. Choco Taco, yeah, dude. He's pretty awesome.
Wait. Yeah, fuck that. Good call. That was your team.
I'm going after behind.
Oh, they're fucking cracked over here. Yeah, right here.
Oh, there's no way. This bitch is executing me.
Right here.
Get out of there, get out of there. We learned that from
Timmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have stuck with the wingman. I had a wingman car. Fucking fried 2 of them.
You might have been able to have gotten the knock when she was finishing me, but I have no idea what her health was at, so she probably didn't even need it.
If I open that door, that Q probably hits me. Even worse.
Yeah, no, I was trying to say like to stay out, because I saw that coming, but
yeah.
But I didn't.
If she wasn't her whatever character that is, she doesn't trade that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But I don't even know if that was the best move, honestly.
I could have queued out and like played it slow.
Oh yeah, you could have. But that's like that wasn't there. That was you're just trying to keep us finish it as fast as possible before the third comes in. So yeah. Yeah, they were all on. They were all on Luis's ass, dude.
Yeah, dude, they all fucking rushed me.
It's funny, I was shooting them.
One even went to go get a gun and then just pushed me.
I picked up the Prowler, started shooting them, and I was like, dude, I'm only hitting like 15 and 20 between all of them, like repeatedly. I wasn't doing shit damage. Like enough to scare them, like, oh, we're getting shot at, but not enough to be like, oh, this is bad.
Let's find something good.
Like only down the hot drop on Storm Point, honestly.
Let's do it. I genuinely
It's so
still
slow
hate
when
that.
you have to like loot up and like rotate. It's so slow. Take whatever you don't want.
I see someone over there.
Someone on me, think? No.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2. R301 here. Save that for me. It's go time. Shotgun bolt here. Level 2. We're already inside the next ring. There'll be some good loot around here. Shattered an enemy shield.
89 headshot on him.
That way.
careful. I don't think the team's far yet. I have my ult too. I'm gonna try and steal an iron.
I'm fucking dead. Oh, never mind.
Miles again. I'm fucking dead. They're pushing.
Arm myself out of there. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna hold.
Alright, broke this bitch. The race right here, broke her.
No
Good job.
way.
Hey, I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna leave chat for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend for a bit. If you guys are still gonna be on.
Alright. We're good.
Alright. Just be right back, I guess. Alright, guys. Talk to you in a bit.
Play duos?
Yep.